of flipped over before I even was really getting started was the appreciation card. So I just want to start off by telling you, appreciate yourself for where you are right now. Like have, really sit down with yourself and appreciate the growth that you have been able to manifest within your life. I think sometimes we forget about that. Sometimes we don't appreciate where we are because we think that we want to be somewhere else, or we think that we still have all of these issues. So right now, appreciate the growth that you've already seen in your life. Appreciate the healing that you've been able to come one to one with. Okay, so that's the
Okay.
first thing. I don't know if you've been waking up in the morning and saying, your gratitude or writing in a gratitude journal, but that's the first thing that I'm gonna tell you to do that I feel like is going to, skyrocket your healing and skyrocket anything that you want to manifest. And so one thing that you could do is every day when you wake up in the morning, you say, thank you, Spirit, thank you, God, whatever it is that you relate with, you show that gratitude. Be grateful for where you are. And then even taking it a step further, you could get a journal. Go to a store, get you a nice
Oh,
little tablet.
no. I
Yeah.
journal every day, actually.
You say what? Say it again.
I journal every day, like faithfully.
Okay, so you are already on it. So keep that up. And then from in your journaling, go ahead and write all the things that you're grateful for. Write all the things that you're grateful for, right? Where you came from to where you are now. And then also add in there, what you're grateful for as if it's already manifested. So whatever level of healing you're trying to get at, right, that you're already grateful that it's already happened, and you be very specific as to how you want that to come about.
Gotcha.
All right, so right now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and then we are actually using just some energy oracle cards because this is a quick reading. It's only 10 minutes, so we cannot get that very meticulous and detailed, but we do the best that we can and we get some answers. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards. We're going to pull three. You're going to tell me when to stop, and I do that just to give you some level of control in this. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to be having your name in my mind as I shuffle them and just asking Spirit, what do you need to know to help you as you're on your healing journey? So you will tell me when to stop. If a card falls out, that's the card that we'll deal with. If too many fall out, then we'll collect those all and we'll shuffle again. And whenever you tell me stop, whatever the top card is, that's the card that we will use.
Gotcha.
All right. And then after that, everything is really kind of intuitive. So we'll pull a card, we'll kind of talk about that card, and we'll shuffle again. You'll tell me stop, we'll pull that, and then we'll do that a last time. So 3 times total. All right.
Oh,
So I'm starting to shuffle now, and I'm definitely having you in mind. And you can tell me when to stop when you're ready.
stop.
All right, let's see what we got on the top since the card. All right, victory. This is so funny because this is literally, can you see that?
Yes.
It's a victory. And that's an 11 card. I mean, it's a 28, so that rounds to 11. And so, like I was just saying, it's I love how spirit works because what did I literally just tell you? I told you already write what you're grateful for as if it's already done, right?
Yeah.
I just told you to do that. And so for this card to come out in regards to your healing lets us both know it is already done. You've already received the victory. You just have to program in your mind and know that it's already done because on a spiritual level it is. But your ego is probably still blocking you. You know what I'm
Ah,
saying? You're probably still experiencing some
okay.
fear or something of that nature, and your ego is like, nah, you ain't really healed that. No, you still got some issues going on. Your ego is probably playing that game with you because the ego understands that it's finite. And so once you heal, once you transform, an aspect of yourself, an aspect of your ego has to die. That's just the
Gotcha.
truth, right? We die ego deaths over and over and over and over and over again. And so sometimes our ego blocks us from really embracing the victory that we already have, right? So your healing is already done. That's what I'm telling you. All you have to do right now, and that's why going ahead and journaling it out and
I
going
have
ahead and writing it out. You broke up. Say it to me again.
okay. So Basically, you're saying I just have to know that it's mine. It's already done. Okay.
Facts. The victory is already had. And so that's why it's a spiritual channel coming through when I tell you right now, I am so grateful that my mind, body, and soul is healed and in perfect alignment. Whatever you're healing, whatever it is that you know you want to manifest, already journal it down as if it's already done, because it is already done.
Yeah.
Right? And so when you do that, that's again reinforcing that in your mind, right? You're reinforcing that it's already done in your mind. And as you write it out, you want to definitely feel good about that. You want to be in that state of being, that energy of gratitude, like, wow, I've done this. I've got the victory, because you do. All right. It's really already done. So let's shuffle up some more cards to see what kinds of steps you can take to really embrace the victory that you already have in terms of your healing and fully releasing for that sacral chakra. Well, you know what? These cards fell out. Let me see what this is. Okay. All right. Well, let's go with this. The 3 cards fell out, and I'm just going to go with it for this next one. Because what I was kind of saying to you in that moment was, what do we need to do in order to reinforce the healing that's already taken place? And so one card that came out was this card, the community card, right? Okay. So building with like-minded people, all right? Connecting with other women who may have been in right? That may be something that you need to do in order to really program yourself for the victory that you already have. Surround yourself with women who have already seen that victory too. Or even men, but specifically on this picture, there's 3 women and they look like they're celebrating. All right.
Yeah.
And so when we celebrate because we got victory. Okay. So find you a community or a group of women, a Facebook group, like, who knows, somebody on YouTube that you connect with, somebody that you can relate to. Hell, it may be me. Just find you some women who empower you and who help you to feel victorious. I think that's the next step in your healing. Like, having that community is so important. Having people that you can build with is such a big deal. All right. You want to have people around you who reinforce your victory. All right. So this may mean you may have some friends who keep you in that traumatic thinking, or you may have friends who trigger the thought of the trauma that you faced, right? Or you may have people in your immediate surroundings who trigger those feelings and those thoughts of the trauma that you faced in the past, right? So they keep you, they block you from really being in that victorious state of being. All right. So analyze the people that are around you. And if you don't have anybody around you, it's probably now time for you to find like-minded people, like-minded women who are strong, who are victorious, who are healthy, who are healed. And this is the thing. You will be bringing them knowledge, them light, them inspiration. All right. So when we work in terms of community, we're all working together, right? I bring something to the table, you bring something to the table. And I feel like this is going to really help you to really, really accept and embrace that victory that you already have.
Okay.
All right. I think that's something that you got to tap into. The next card that came out was financial constraints, right? And so, although I don't really know exactly what your finances may be, but forget about the financial constraints. You know what you need to do. You know all of that, right?
Yeah.
Don't keep yourself boxed in. That's what I would say. Because this is a 13 up there, and 13 round, it's a 4. It's a 4 number. And then when we think about constraints, we think about a box, right? You're kind of boxed in. So don't keep yourself in the same rotation, doing the same things over and over and over again. You're putting yourself in a box. Let's get out there. Let's explore. Let's flow. I think that's also going to help you to really maintain that victory that you already have. And I think that goes hand in hand with community. I don't know if you're the type of woman that likes to stay to yourself and likes to stick to the immediate people that you're used to, but I'm telling you now, it's probably time for you to get out there.
Yeah, that's definitely me.
You got to put yourself out there. Get out of these constraints, the constraints of your mind, right? The thinking, okay, I only hang out with these people because these people are who I've been knowing, da 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 da. You got to get out of that, all right? You got to get out of that. You got to get out of your own little box and get to know new people, get to know new women, because in building this new sense of community, they're going to reinforce your victory. All right. They're going to help you. The new people that you're going to meet and engage with, they're going to help you to really come face to face with the victory that is already yours.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And then the other card that came out was Archangel Gabriel. So whenever these and then he's also representing the throat chakra. Now this is deep. Now I just got really excited. This is deep because the throat chakra and the sacral chakra, they balance each other out. They're both creativity. You know what I'm saying? They're both creativity, because from our sacral chakra, that's how we create our children. That's how we, have, these sexual relationships. But when we evolve, when we rise up in consciousness and we start creating from our throat chakra, we're creating from the spiritual connections that we have. We're creating through spiritual channels. So we're receiving divine information and we're putting that out. So one thing I will tell you is research Archangel Gabriel. Right?
Okay.
There's going to be something in his story. There's going to be something in his message. There's going to be something in his healing that is going to resonate with you. There's going to be something that you can learn and take from him. Not only that, whenever you are not feeling your best self, whenever you're not feeling creative, whenever you're not feeling in alignment with spirit, call on Archangel Gabriel. All right? That's what you're going to need to do. And so you got to go do some studying. Go research him. Okay, go build a relationship with him, because again, the throat chakra and the sacral chakra are the throat chakra is the higher self of the sacral chakra. You understand what I'm saying? The sacral chakra is the lower self to the throat chakra. So we're talking about higher self and lower self. And so you're getting the message right now that you are ready to start creating from that throat chakra, that you are ready to be evolved, that you're receiving spiritual channels. So now it's really time for you to really release those constraints, right? That in the box thinking. It's time for you to release that box. You know what I'm saying? Of thinking. Open yourself up to receive these spiritual channels. Okay, open yourself up to receive these spiritual channels. Archangel Gabriel in this throat chakra is divine spiritual creativity. Something that you make us start doing within your wardrobe. Start wearing some more blue. All right. Start wearing some more blue with the thought process of I am healing and I'm creating from a higher level, right? My sacral chakra is healed and now I'm able to create, to express myself emotionally from my throat chakra. Because you got to think also, the sacral chakra is emotions, all right? And so when we get up to here, we release the emotions and we're able to express ourselves creatively, all right? And so you got a lot of beautiful stuff happening and you can do this. It's a matter of knowing and then taking these necessary steps. I always tell the people that I read for, like, look, any card could come out. Really, any card could really come out, but it's up to you to take heed and also take the steps in order to manifest what is already rightfully yours. You got to do the work, all right? And so I'm telling you right now, create this sense of community. Get to know some new people. Okay, get to know some new people. And that means getting out of the box. All right, getting out of the box, exploring new things, maybe even going to different places than what you're used to going to. Just getting out of the box and doing something different. And then lastly, build a relationship with Archangel Gabriel. Build that relationship, start wearing some blue, and also be intentional about what you create and the words that you speak. So you want to also start speaking your healing. So you're journaling everything out. So look, this is your takeaway right here. Write out the victory that you already have in your journal. All right, write it out. You already got the victory. Write it out. Now, whatever affirmation you write out, it's time for you to now start speaking it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's time for you to now start speaking it.
Oh, wow. This resonates so deeply. As far as the whole being in a box, I guess people would kind of consider me a hermit. I don't associate with anyone. Like I'm just completely about spirituality. Probably to a point. I need the balance of also socializing.
Right, for sure. Because we learn from other people. When we engage with other people, somebody will say something that sparks your curiosity. Something will spark your mind. And not only that, whenever we give of ourselves to other people, we're also giving to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like me talking to you right now, I'm learning too. You know what I'm saying? And so it's really now time for you to get out of that hermit, which is great, but you have to have divine balance with that. So you may pick a day, you know, where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go to a brunch or I'm gonna go to lunch with a friend. Just do something different. You know what I'm saying? Really get out there, really try to get to know other people, really just engage. And this is going to really, really help with your healing. It's going to actually complete the healing that you're already doing, because being a hermit is healing, right? Whenever you get that time to go within yourself. So you've already done the work. That's why this card came out first. You've already got the victory. Now it's time for you, for that victory to be reinforced to your ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want your ego to be like, wow, we're really transformed. We're really doing something different. You know?
Yeah.
Because when your ego gets on board, then everything just keeps on getting sent to the subconscious mind, right? So it's about getting that conscious mind in alignment with, we're healed, we're different, we can do something than what we've done in the norm. We're transformed, all right? I have to get off of here because I have somebody coming up after you.
No problem.
You got the victory. Get to know some new people. Get out of the box and speak your things into existence, okay?
So much, DRA.
Oh, look, it was a pleasure. I love it. I love it. I love it. You are so beautiful. I feel your energy coming through this computer onto me. So thank you so much for taking me up on my offer. Now, the last thing I'm gonna ask you to do is in my email, send me an email of a review telling me how you think this went. You know what I'm saying? So that I can put that to other people and they can be like, okay, wow, this is good. Because it is good. And I'm doing this just to build up some momentum and put it out there to my spirit, like, this is what I want to do. And I think it's good enough to be getting paid to do. You understand? So I'm glad to have been able to do this for you. Thank you so much. If you receive value, just send me a review, a testimony, whatever comes to heart, okay?
I will do that. Thank you so much.
No problem. And look, this is going to be in the inbox for you to look back at, okay?
All right.
Peace. See you later. No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.